बेवकूफ का मुरा कौन सो है?
And it is primarily about 5 people, and these 5 people, I would say they are the protagonists of the picture, and these are the 5 people whose journey actually defines what the film is about. So let me start by talking about the character of Lakhna or Lakhan Singh. He is played by Sushant Singh Rajput in the film, and he has somewhat of a conventional hero arc in the picture. It is his journey, which is a hero's journey, that defines the film. And things were becoming very difficult for this family, for this little family, having lost the father. And the family had to contend with everyday humiliation and atrocities on the hands of the brother, on the hands of his uncle. And it came to a point when Lakhna, being the oldest son, when he was still at a very ripe young age of about 14 or 15, he couldn't take it anymore and wanted to avenge the dishonor, that his mother was going through, and ended up, killing his uncle. And the most promising amongst them was going into the ravines and joining a gang and becoming a baghi. At this point in time, Lakhna was bereft. He did not know what his life was going to be like, what he's going to do with it. But living with the gang, living with Man Singh, under his tutelage, Lakhna starts becoming the man he eventually becomes in the film. And he gets a sense of purpose, a sense of duty, and he understands his destiny, which is to be a baghi, to fight oppression, to fight injustice. Dadda Man Singh, as we call him in the film, is played by Manoj. He is, in that sense, the quintessential, the original bandit, the original baghi, and has this very strong belief in dharma, in destiny, in what is right and what is wrong. And he's just looking for a way to pay back, for all the sins that he has committed. And this film and the story of the film gives him a unique opportunity to do it. And that what he does lies at the core of the film and defines this wonderful character that Manoj plays. Ranvir plays Vakil Singh, who is the second in command in Man Singh's gang. He's very close to Dadda Man Singh. And he's again a very interesting character and also very, very complicated as a person, because he suffers from this sort of an insecurity, complex. He has insecurity issues. He has his inferiority complex, rather, and he tries to overcompensate, by his bravado and by the way he talks, Indumati Tomar is a character being played by Bhumi. Indu is a woman who's doing right by her family, but something goes terribly wrong. And it goes wrong at a point in time where Indu is already extremely distressed, and then something happens right in front of her and she can't take it anymore. And all those repressed hurt and anger that she had, which she has kept for more than a decade and a half, comes to the fore, and she makes a run for it. Virinder Singh Gujjar, played by Ashutosh Rana, he's an inspector who's part of the special task force which has been formed exclusively to deal with this gang, this Man Singh's gang, which is creating a lot of havoc in the region. He's a thorough professional who's extremely good at his job. He's ruthless, and if there is anybody who can take on these very, very dangerous people, that is Man Singh and his gang, it is him, because he is equally, if not more, fierce. He's an enforcer. He belongs to law enforcement, which deals with the concept of justice. But is he really seeking justice, or is he seeking revenge? And that line keeps getting blurred as far as Gujjar is concerned, because you never know what he's really after. And I'm extremely excited about Ashutosh Rana playing it. It's just a joy. Every year you have like tens of movies which are based on the concept of revenge. What is interesting in this film, what we've tried to do is we've turned the idea of revenge on its head completely. Khoon ke badle khoon is how things play out in jungle, and that's what's going to happen. But until that point in time, what are we going to do? How are we going to live? How are we going to perform our dharma? And this is what sets our protagonists, our main characters, into this journey where redemption becomes the core issue. It becomes something bigger than revenge. And although you can't escape your fate, you can actually come to terms with it. And that's what the film is about.
आराम की नौकरी, चीका जंजाल।